What is screenplay writing? You are watching an ad film. The opening of the film is like there are two young characters in the master shot, a young girl and a boy. They both start to inch closer, taking deep breaths, closing their eyes as each step draws them closer to each other. Nervous looks locked on their faces, but excitement at the same time. As they are now at a touching distance, they exhale the tension building up and share an intense kiss. Did you picture the scene? This is called the screenplay writing.
Episodic series, Jersey13 Sikhiya, shot 1, take 1 and action.
Everyone, hello, hi, namaskar. Welcome to Jersey13 Productions. Welcome to episode 6 of our series called Jersey13 Sikhiya. पहले तो मैं आपको बता दूं, ये सिखिया है क्या? सिखिया is a Punjabi word which means education, learning और टीचिंग बेसिकली. यहाँ मैं आपको कुछ सिखा नहीं रहा, जो थोड़ी बहुत नॉलेज मेरे पास है वो मैं आप तक पहुंचाना चाहता हूँ. That's it. In the last episodes we spoke about pre-production, production and post-production. The big building blocks of filmmaking. But let me ask you a question. आप घर बनाना चाहते हो बिना नक्शे के? Impossible, right? That's exactly what happens when you try to make a film without a screenplay. So today we're going to talk about what is screenplay writing, why it is the real backbone of any film or ad, and also clear up one very common confusion: the difference between script writing and screenplay writing. What is screenplay writing? Screenplay writing is basically film written on paper. A screenplay is not just a story, it's the visual and emotional roadmap of a film. It includes where the scene is happening, who is there, what they are saying, what they are doing, and how the story unfolds shot by shot. Now let's talk about why it is important. Think of it like this. A brand comes to us for an ad film. They want to launch a new cola drink. Now the idea is simple: thirst, refreshment, energy. But how do we show that on screen? Do we show a cricket player sweating on the field and then drinking it? Do we show friends in a college canteen sharing the bottle? Or do we create a fantasy ad with special effects? All these choices are locked in at the screenplay stage. Screenplay versus script writing, बहुत लोग confuse हो जाते हैं between script writing and screenplay writing. Let's clear this once and for all. Script writing is usually just about the dialogues, the lines a character says. For example, मैं लेट हो गया. Screenplay writing is much more. It's about the dialogue, the visuals, the setting, the mood. For example, if we write a script, it will be I'm late for work. Here, the same thing when we write for screenplay, it will be read as interior bedroom morning, alarm clock blinks 9 a.m. Ravi in his 30s, nervous, jumps out of bed, throws on his shirt and shouts loudly, I am late for work. देखा, script equals writing for paper, but screenplay is writing for the screen. Screenplay में बोलने के साथ साथ दिखाने का भी प्लान होता है. Elements of a screenplay. Let's quickly break down the parts of a screenplay so you understand how it's written. Scene heading. Scene heading consists of INT or EXTs. It stands for whether the scene is setting interiors or exteriors, location and time of day. Let's take an example of the same scene we talked about where Ravi is getting late for work. INT. Bedroom morning day. The scene is set inside the house, which is interiors, and he is in his bed, so the location is bedroom. And the scene takes place at 9 a.m. So the time of the day here is morning or day. The second one is action description lines. Alarm clock blinks 9 a.m. Ravi, nervous, jumps out of bed, throws on his shirt and shouts loudly. This is what action description lines are. This describes what the audience will see on screen and what the character would be doing in the scene. Dialogue. What the character says. Example can be, I'm late for work. The character name is always placed in the center and then the dialogue is written. Parentheticals. Parentheticals are the notes on how to deliver a line. For example, brackets डाल के किसी action को लिखना like whispering or angrily. Let's take a real ad example. The iconic Cred ad with Rahul Dravid. The parentheticals would be something like this.
इंदिरानगर का गूंडा हूं मैं.
Shouting angrily and looking comical on screen. Here we see the phrases such as shouting angrily and looking comical on screen can be called as parentheticals of the scene. Transitions can be something like cut to, fade in, fade out, dip to black, dip to white, some new age stylistic transitions, and many others. It generally decides the flow between scenes. Now then, why is screenplay called the blueprint of a film? Screenplay is called a blueprint because every department uses it. Let us understand point by point. A director uses it to understand the vision. A DOP used it to plan camera and lighting. The art team uses it to know what props and sets are needed. The costume department uses it to decide what the character should wear. The actors use it to get their dialogues, emotions and actions. सबके लिए screenplay एक Bible है. Without it, chaos ही chaos है. So screenplay writing is not just about words. It is about creating the entire experience of the film on paper before the camera even rolls. Remember this line? If it's not written well, it can't be shot well. But a few directors also prefer working without screenplays. Yes, they do. They do it because they are really good with their art and craft. They have God-gifted talent. But for us, writing a good, fully aligned screenplay is a must choice. In the next episode, we will take this one step further and talk about storyboarding. How we convert this written screenplay into actual drawings that help the whole team visualize the film shot by shot. This is Atul Miglani, director and founder of Jersey13 Productions, signing off.